The next two pieces have to do with harmonic concepts that young people can learn about. The first is the augmented triad, and the second is the cluster. So for the augmented triad, this piece is called Waltz. You can show the student that a C major triad, for example, can be turned into an augmented triad by just raising up the top note, like that. They probably know many triads by now. G major, raise it up like that, or say B flat, raise it up like that. Every time it's just the top note that gets raised. One can also show how the augmented triad is an exact equal division of the octave into 3 equal parts. So remember, the octave has these 12 semitones. You can divide it at 4 and at 8. So if we go back to, say, the C chromatic scale, we have 1 semitone there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there you have your augmented triad. The second of these two harmonic concepts is the concept of the cluster, so a whole lot of notes together. And I called this squash flies because my teacher, when I was a boy, used to call seconds squashed flies. And the children can play with the fist, so just like that, something that all children have already done and want to do anyway, and so now they get to do it all the time in this piece. Number 8 in this book is called A Fable, and it teaches the concept of pandiatonicism, which means that a composer can be in a certain key, but never actually focus on the tonic of that key, rather panning around and look at all the other notes. So if you look at this piece, the child will have the 5-finger position on an E minor, like this, but E is never going to be focused on. The first note is G, and then that first bar ends on an A. We go back and try starting on the G again and end on the B, and then we start on the A, and the whole thing ends on the F sharp. So all the other notes are panned around on, but E is never actually focused on in this piece that looks like it should be E minor.